Welcome, everybody. We have a match between tysonfoodsco and mikulers today. I'm joined by In4Fun. What's up, man?
Hey everyone, I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing all right. I hope everybody can hear everything all right. This is the bracket. Hey, I can hear In4Fun this time. Nice, yeah. Sounds are difficult.
Na,
So,
Janini had
oh,
issues the
oh, okay, I see.
cast a few hours ago.
Gotcha. So, this is a losers bracket match. Or actually, just
This
kidding.
is
This is a winners bracket. Sorry, I was already thinking
winners
ahead
bracket round three.
to the loser because I'm in the losers bracket.
Ah,
Um, so yeah, so Tyson's Food Co is going to play mikulers, and the winner will go on to face the winner of Adoria versus Mr. Mike. The loser will go on to face the winner of Pidgeotto and Tuglaw, I believe. Yes. So and that match should be happening somewhat soon. So the losers bracket is getting filled up pretty quickly, and we've already lost several people from the tournament. Everybody's been playing really, really well though. Like the competition's been like super good so far. It was unexpected from like having so many new players, and like a bunch of them are like really, really good.
exactly. They are definitely doing better than most of us did in our first tournament. Also, you are a rookie as well, and
That's
you
true.
did also well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So, yeah. So the winner of this will go on to play Adoria or Mr. Mike, and we'll be starting here in about 4 minutes. Does anybody have any predictions about what they think will happen here? We can check some of the upcoming matches today.
It's important to know that the maps are going to be Dartmoor than Dubai, so
Yeah.
there is a possibility of this being a very quick match.
Yeah.
But now I probably jinxed it, and they're gonna have a Berlin decider. So
True.
now I jinxed it both ways, and we'll see what's gonna happen.
Well, let's hope it's not too long. I have an appointment in 3 hours or 4 hours, I suppose.
Surely that's gonna be that long.
So, yeah. So Dartmoor and Dubai seems to be the most popular combo of map picks so
Yeah,
far.
the last time I saw the statistics at tournament.heatmaps.com, there is like a popularity chart, and
Ah,
it's actually the 5 maps in order. So Dubai is the
really?
most popular, then Dartmoor, Berlin, Chongqing, and Mendoza.
Yeah, I'm sad I don't see any Chongqing on my screen right now in the upcoming matches. That's sort of
Wow.
depressing to me, but that's all right.
That's 3 Berlin and Mendozas in a row. Okay.
420 keeping up with the puns. That was a good one. I like that one. If the jokes are that bad, you should take a minute to mull it over.
Quick start to the puns.
I'm a fan of that. All right. Well, transition over. I'm gonna go ahead and get the screens full, get a little bit of game sound, and we'll look over at them. Spin should be here in a minute and a half. Any predictions in chat what the spin will be? We've seen quite a variety of spins on Dartmoor. Some have tripped some people up, and some have been done with relative ease with first or second try. So
We have seen a lot of Undertaker spins, for example,
yeah,
but I think there was a nice variance, or it was balanced enough.
yeah,
I'm not sure if you have seen all the 8 or 9 disguises, but maybe a large melee item, so like a hatchet or
yeah. That would be
not a
interesting.
broadsword, but saber maybe. That would
Yeah,
be a spicy one.
hatchet's interesting because I only know of one. I'm not sure there's more than there might be more than one, but I know there's one out on the bridge exit over by there, just kind of sitting in a tree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, over by where the folding knife is. I believe there's a hatchet over there. Folding knife would
So
be
that's
interesting too.
yeah, because for those items you definitely have to make the back and forth.
Yep.
I guess unless you start at no, you can start at the bridge. You can start at the back of the mansion, which is close
Yeah.
to a few weapons. But I guess we'll see in a couple of seconds now.
Bodyguard injected poison for Alexa.
Injected poison as bodyguard.
That's mm, that's not too bad, I don't think.
That's kind of like pick any start,
Uh,
get the tokens or the
this is
file in any
actually
ways you want.
yeah. I think if they start detective here, I think this is actually like a minute 15.
I would not be surprised. That's definitely bit. Huh. I guess both ways could work because
This is yeah, because
because
all
of the vault.
you just seeker her. Yeah, the vault. You seeker her, and then you can even probably go get the case file in the meantime. Well, actually, you won't. Not in detective disguise. If you started library, you could. We got an early rip
There's
from
a
Tyson.
there's a reasonably easy mansion stuff to get next to the bathroom where Alexa goes. So I would KO the mansion stuff while Alexa is coming down. You do the back and forth for the case file.
Yeah.
You lure the bodyguard inside for the disguise and poke Alexa and get out. I'm not sure if I could do it in a minute 15, but it's definitely a quick one.
Yeah.
And the simple one, which I like even more.
Yep. And it looks like Tyson Foods has got the same idea of what you just said. He's luring the mansion staff guy. He's going to have a disguise to go grab the case file in the meantime so that he's got as optimized of a strat as possible. Oh, it looks like maybe he's going to go for the coins. Okay. Interesting.
Or not confident about the timing, but you definitely have the time to get up, get the...
Yeah.
Because why would you? I guess this is the reason why you KO.
Yeah.
And hide the mansion stuff, because you can then KO the bodyguard in the open. There's the poke, and
Yep.
Well, it's your choice if you want to be bodyguard or mansion stuff for the rest of the spin, but you won't see any or many enforcers. mikulers is half a minute behind, but Alexa is coming down as well. Not too many places you can screw this one up. There's some more risks with the tokens, but not really as bodyguard, because you can wield the calmer.
Yeah. I'm thinking if you brought just a... Oh, that's unfortunate for mikulers. The gunshot was heard. The seeker shot. I'm thinking maybe if you just bring a trank, like Froth's saying, you wouldn't even seeker. Just trank the two bodyguards at the stairwell and change into one, and then poker. As long as you trank the guard that's standing at the top of the stairs after she walks past, she will continue walking, and then you can get her in the office.
I'm not convinced that the other bodyguard and the maid will not see the calmer bodies. And if the calmer body is seen, then the syringe animation as well. But anyway, by the time we finish this one, Tyson has finished this with a sub 2, I believe, and gets the first map.
Nice. Very well done. Yeah, no essay screen?
But he gets the points. I missed that, but I was very sure that he left as or with green guns.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be another interesting strategy to check. Maybe not during a match, but as practice for sure.
Yeah. I was experimenting with fiber wire stuff too, and I know that you can get her not on the at the top of the stairs, but on that middle part where it's flat. You can get her there with fiber wire relatively easily. So I was wondering if poison would work. She is in panic though, so poison prompts are unreliable with panic prompt or when they're panicked. So maybe not the best, but.
So then you would aim the gun at her.
Yeah.
But then she would start to scream. So there's few unknowns in that strategy.
Just a little bit, yeah. It would still be faster if you could make sure that it works and nobody will find her while you're poisoning. And then you can leave all the bodies there because they'll all be they won't count against SA.
Yeah.
Well, that was quick. Well done by Tyson Foods. We're on to Dubai. Also could be potential for a quick spin here. I think the only things that will really could really trip that up might be like an assassin disguise or like a letter opener or something where it's map specific and you need to run around and back and forth kind of stuff. Otherwise, it's can be pretty quick on Dubai, like sub 3.
Yeah, most of the spins will allow that kind of finishing time.
Yep.
Probably the biggest challenge, but you can also just start with him is if you get a live kill for Stuyvesant, maybe in a
Yeah.
the assassin disguise, or there may be another few ones. And if you cannot get him in that corridor around a minute, then
Yeah.
that's kind of your best opportunity for a while.
Yep. If it's poison, there are spots you can get them in the exhibit that are like fairly reliable. Because all you got to do is just get away with the poke. It's not like fiber wire where you have to dispose of the body or anything. But if you have like a fiber wire kill or like falling object or something, it may be a little more difficult. However, falling object isn't too bad once you're in the exhibit. It's not the worst, but the preferable option would be the speaker for sure.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, in that case, you have to just make sure the art crew member doesn't die, because
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
sometimes they do. Like
Yep.
both of them, the non-target and Marcus as well.
Yeah, that one, the one in the exhibit is pretty bad for non-targets, including his guard too. Very hard to get the timing on that one.
Mm-hmm. And the plan B for that is just call a meeting, but of course that is time.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Although Marcus is sprinting up for a while, but I guess until the penthouse reception,
Yeah.
because I saw him run, but also taking his time. So.
Yeah, I'd love to see. I know I've complained a bunch about this on stream, but I wish there were more winches in this game. That way, it would make remote falling object kills a little easier.
For sure, yeah.
You could, place a breach or a micro explosive or something on the winch, but I don't know. They just didn't include them in this one for some reason. There's like I don't know 2 or 3 that are useful.
Yeah, and only one in the penthouse.
Yeah.
So like for Carl, that's your main chance.
All right. Kruger Meyer says he has 10k bullets. Yeah, I'm gonna have to revamp my channel points thing. Maybe add a couple more things to do. Get a little emote for the bullets or a little picture.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. 5 seconds to the spin. I'll let you run it down.
Thank you. So the Dubai spin is fiber wire as the assassin for Carl Ingram.
Wow.
And falling object as event stuff as Marcus
Wow.
Stuyvesant.
So just
I'm
what
not
we were
sure
talking about, pretty much.
Exactly. I'm not sure who the admin is, but he's definitely in here.
Yeah. Whoever it is, you're a troll for sure. Wait.
Spinning furiously.
Who sent me? It was Mullet. Mullet's
Yeah.
trolling.
This is our dreams or nightmares all smashed into one
Yep.
spin.
So for this one, I think I'd start event staff, and I think I'd start event staff, and I think I would actually set up a remote falling object kill for Marcus. I think I actually would.
A remote falling object for Marcus.
Yeah. So when he goes under the speaker, you can blow it from if you toss an explosive up onto the balcony.
Oh, the features contract. Yeah.
Yeah, you can right where Tyson Food is right now. He'll stand under there for like a second or two, I think, and you can set up a remote explosion there, and it will for sure. I've done it at least once, so that I know it's possible. I'm not sure how reliable that would be for roulette, but I feel like that would be an interesting option here. That way you can use a lot of your time to go get the assassin disguise and optimize pretty heavily here.
Yeah. Depending on your setup, by the way, Tyson got caught on camera, which is patched since the last one. So it was notable that cameras in Dubai did not work as intended. You could aim at the camera, drag bodies under them.
Yeah.
They would only void the SA and you would get yellow, but not red. So that is fixed now. And also I was thinking that depending on your preparation, you just run to the assassin and trigger the conversation and run back and deal with Marcus. Because the assassin isn't far away and you will end up waiting for him for like a minute if you don't do anything else.
Yeah.
So both players are in. Tyson after a restart, Miku after a longer planning period.
Yeah. Another restart from Tyson, so they're pretty much on even footing, but yeah, I think I might have to practice this on stream or off stream or something, but I think for event staff falling object from Marcus, I think you'd really be good to go with the remote kill on him if you can time it right. You just got to hold instinct and make sure. You could even bring coins with you or something and smuggle in the fiber wire elsewhere. And you could make sure he like stays in position with those coins.
Yeah, the coins could work. So when he starts talking to the art crew, I thought I was sure that if you drop the speaker on Marcus, it will also kill a non-target.
So just from my experience with the featured contract, that art crew guy will only die if he's hunched over. I could be wrong, but he like hunches over to look at something, and that's when he like gets killed. And so if Marcus is talking to him and he's standing straight up, I don't think he should get killed, but I could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I am.
I feel like if he's talking to Marcus, he's even closer to the speaker, but that's could
Okay,
be just
yeah.
wrong memory. Like I guess we'll see soon enough. I'm sure at least one of them will try and hopefully succeed.
I know that it's
Both
for
us-
sure possible to kill only Marcus with that speaker without KOing anyone else. I'm 100% sure it's possible. I'm just not sure how reliable it is.
Mhm. It's reasonably early in the run, and if it's consistent enough, then maybe you can try and grind it.
Yeah, maybe I'll experiment with that later on today or something on stream. Or
Because
maybe
that's
tomorrow.
a huge advantage for falling object kills.
Yeah, for sure. I've looked into a lot of them to try and see if there's a way to make them remote, and a lot of them it's very difficult. Chongqing is almost impossible to make it remote because you have to toss a micro remote explosive on top of the roof that houses the thing that falls onto Hush, and half the time it doesn't drop it, and the other half of the time it destroys it immediately, so it doesn't actually count.
Yeah, it's mainly for speedruns and or showing off because
Yeah.
it's like like an accident only speedrun would be the only viable category.
Yep.
I think Tyson will look to clear out this floor. That's not 2 NPCs, but also the third one a bit further down the road. We could see bodies. I'm not sure about these 2 KOs. And that's a body found by the third one, as I
synced restarts
so.
here.
Back to the planning boards for mikulers. He's
Yeah.
opting.
T-Nort saying that... Oh, go ahead.
So he keeps the seeker, just picks another spot. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
T-Nort was saying that you could, T-Nort would prefer to KO the art crew and the guard, which, if you're gonna wait around for Marcus, that's probably better. That way you're making sure that you don't get the, what's it called, the non-target. But I think if you combine that, the KOing the art crew and the guard, if you combine that with putting coins under the speaker, then you've got a real chance for a remote kill with no non-target possibility. If you've knocked out the guys beforehand, and then you've placed coins under the speaker, and then you toss an explosive up there or place one, however you feel, I feel like that would be like a pretty reliable way to do a remote kill, and then you just have to smuggle in the fiber wire elsewhere.
Yeah, and with the remote kill, I'm not sure if you have time to get every disguise. Of course, the assassin is going to be a different story, but you might even have time to rush up to the penthouse and get the stuff there.
Yeah, it could be.
That's like the second furthest disguise.
It's always interesting because when you're doing something like a remote kill that you have set up, you're on a different sort of timer because you want the kill to happen as quicker than rather than later. That way you can get the kill and then switch into the disguise that you've gotten. So
Miku just given up on getting Marcus early,
yeah.
and he will start with Carl Ingram and Fiberwire kill.
Okay, looks like Tyson Foods is trying to set up the speaker kill. Yeah, you're gonna have to move him there. Okay, there you go. That should be good.
And yeah, don't die with him,
Yeah, don't die with him. Nice.
and that's one kill down.
Nice. One kill down for Tyson Foods. That's pretty good. That's also a reliable way of doing that. He dragged him under, made sure.
And it's not like the that's a rip from just
That's a
passing in
rip.
the security room. Oh,
Yeah, it's always pretty much a good idea that if your next disguise is not like reliant on what disguise you're wearing, it's always usually a good idea to like get into a guard disguise on almost any map, save for maybe Dartmoor. You would rather have a bodyguard than a security guard. But like most of the time, guards are allowed everywhere. So like if you're just gonna go from point A to point B and it's not reliant on what disguise you're wearing. It's always a good idea to use a guard as a proxy disguise because you're pretty much allowed everywhere.
yeah, this is a good medium clearance disguise in a way
Yep.
that you can go a lot of places with that. Not everywhere, of course, but because it's not overpowered, it doesn't have to be nerfed by a lot of enforcers. So
Yeah.
just easier for Roulette to run
Exactly.
around with him.
Oh, side KO for Tyson.
But he has got the falling object kill figured out, so
Yeah, that's
it
good.
will only take him 2 minutes to get the. I'm not sure if it's the easier or the harder, just two very different kills.
Yeah. The fiberwire kill on Ingram is going to be probably a little more difficult than this one.
It all depends on how many corner shots he keeps, and he shot 2 at these people at the speakers, so it's gonna be more difficult. Oh, not a found trespassing. It's a green found trespassing.
It'll go red.
Yeah, in Hitman 2 we had a couple of these when you just got trespassing, like 101% of the suspicion meter filling, and you got to keep green guns. Not this time though.
Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if you could cheat the servers and get away quickly enough that you keep green, but...
No, the servers will only just screw us up, not help us.
The servers are not there for us. Alright, so Tyson Foods Co. going for the same falling object kill. And it looks like he's got a pretty good setup here. He just KOs Marcus and KOs everybody in the vicinity with... he got the 2 guys outside with a trank, so if their bodies are found, it won't matter. And he looks like he's about to get this kill again.
Even quicker now, 1 minute and 40, and Stuyvesant will be down.
He should drag him, yeah. There you go, right there.
No. Yeah, that's probably enough.
Nice.
Right on top of him.
Alright.
Yeah, just go around the security room and wait for the assassin.
Hold instinct, make sure there's no enforcers.
The art crew has a very annoying enforcer lady.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I've ripped to her a bunch of times. She is really annoying.
Jasper says that the mission story could work for the fiberwire kill, and that is true.
True.
Time-wise, however, it might bite you in some matches.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm not sure how long this could take to speedrun a mission story. It's always a funny category, but I think it's a 5-6 minutes, 5-6 minutes at least, because you wait for Ingram as well.
Yeah. I think one of the things that like players will have to keep in mind is two things. One, Ingram isn't going to move unless you trigger the Sheik's speech, but he will move after I think somebody, it might have been you, somebody told me about 4 minutes he moves anyway to go upstairs.
3 minutes and 40 seconds, I believe, because
Okay.
the Sheik will start his speech at 3:00, so see
Oh,
3 flat, and there he is. Welcome, welcome. You can see on the left
gotcha.
side.
Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. So around 3:40, 3:45 ish, the Sheik is or Carl Ingram is going to get tired of the speech and he's going to start moving upward. And so there is a spot in the hallway where you can get him with the fiber wire. But once he gets upstairs, he might be a little bit more difficult to get without the food lure, which I think is a pretty strong one. You just ring a bell and he comes. So it's like the Sylvia lure, very reliable, very easy to pull off.
And it's even better if you call for his food while he's downstairs, because then he goes the other way around.
Yeah.
And he goes up these long stairs followed by 2 guards. No one will ever hear anything. You can just bump one, KO one, and bump and KO the second guard, and
Yeah.
just don't be on uneven ground for this skill. But
this is interesting. So I didn't know that you were not trespassing in the assassin disguise here. I thought that you had to have gone through the frisk and done the whole mission story, otherwise you were trespassing. But it looks like Tyson is fine. He's not trespassing here.
That's new to me. Interesting.
Yeah.
If this guard will let him in.
This guard shouldn't let him in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he missed an opportunity here. He could have fiber wired him right here. Be careful here, because you might. Yeah, that's a hard shot. What he just did on that guard, that is tricky. You can really easily go into combat there. Like very. Ooh! Oh no! Oh
okay,
man!
So that was insta red.
Yeah,
because
he had a gun
was
out.
flashing his guns. Yeah. And they found the body and immediately connected the two.
That's annoying. That's like that. A lot of times that happens with people for Franny on Sapienza, because her guards like to stop and then like readjust their position, and oftentimes they actually do turn all the way around like 180 degrees. And so if you're following them and they decide to do their little reposition thing, you can get caught really easily. So like sometimes following a target with their guards can be not as reliable, just because of that.
Ironically, you're better off if he's walking, which you would think is the more difficult situation, but then at least the guards are semi-consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
They get slower, faster, but they don't turn around.
Yeah. Yep. So that's going to be a restart.
Yes, Miku left the assassin in, and body.
Wow.
I guess that was a body found as well, and
yeah,
that has to be what PJ was talking about. That the assassin was definitely outside the bush, and if someone turns around, that's a rip. I didn't see the picture in time, but it would make sense.
Yep. So we've got fresh start for both. I'm
synchronized.
Yeah, synchronized.
In game time.
I'm thinking the event staff start is my favorite for this one.
The event staff is so close to everything.
Yep. And it's the disguise you need, so you might as well.
Definitely.
It's not as close as guard start, but it's like it doesn't matter because you're still waiting on a timer for Marcus, so yeah.
So as guard or art crew, you have your best shots at isolating both of them. Like, you have time to isolate Ingram.
Yeah.
Get down for Marcus, but this time it's not an option, or not necessary at all because of the live kill.
Yep, exactly.
Tyson getting quicker and quicker. 130 this time for the Marcus kill.
I don't like this guy.
And since he wasn't too late for Ingram, there is a possibility that Yeah, it's a frustrating wait, but there is a
Yeah.
possibility that he might get to Ingram around the time that he wants to leave.
Yeah. And so now that I know that you're not trespassing on that floor, I think that is an interesting. It could be interesting because you can get him in that hallway right before he turns the corner and faces that guard that he tranked that goes up toward the penthouse. There's an adjacent hallway where you can get him sort of near the elevator exit, like the one that's right past the elevator exit. You can get him in that
Yes,
hallway pretty easily.
he should have a silenced gun from the security, and you would need to use that to disable one camera.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's pretty safe option.
Looks like Mikuler's going for. Wow. Got the live falling object kill on Ingram. That's or on
Wha-
Stuyvesant. Sorry.
While he was working, right? So
Yeah.
there's my last 5 minutes of arguments gone. You can just time it right and
Yeah.
only kill Marcus.
I don't know the timing for that though because I do know that arc it might maybe when he walks out you have to get him right away because when he walks out it triggers the art crew guy to come over and start talking. So maybe the art crew guy isn't already there. And so
Mm-hmm.
you can if as long as you get him right as he walks under it, you're good. That's what I'm guessing. That would be my guess
It's
from what we saw.
it's it's probably not time related, but open the door and 2 steps from Marcus,
Yeah.
like something like that.
Yep, exactly. Seems like Marcus triggers the art crew guy to come over, and so if you wait long enough, they'll be under it together.
This is really good to know because
Yep.
I definitely called a meeting before for Marcus because I didn't feel comfortable enough with these other kills, and the speaker now looks perfectly fine for multiple approaches.
Yeah. The speaker, T-Nord actually is a good strat to get Ingram with the speaker.
Come on.
Oh,
And you can it doesn't take like a whole lot of time and it's a lot better than waiting for the meeting, like a lot faster, almost a whole minute I think.
where is a speaker for Ingram?
The same speaker. You
You bring them down.
yeah,
Oh, you can
you can
dump
you can
him
dump
and it
him into the
doesn't kill him.
stairwell and it won't kill him, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
fantastic.
yep. So really good find on T-Nord's part.
Closing in on 4 minutes for Tyson.
Yep.
He will see.
Okay, we should.
Oh,
Um,
careful of the cam. He'll have to delete cam.
and it's gonna be yellow, not red. Yeah, but he was
Yep.
flashing his gun, so I was afraid that he will get suspicious because of that.
He should see this hallway right here. You can just KO both of the guards and you can get him right here. And it looks like he's actually going to go for that.
And I think he's gonna be a tiny bit too late because now
Yeah.
the penthouse guards might see him. He's still
Oh
yellow,
my gosh, that's so risky.
and someone just came
Oh
out to see the
no.
bodies, and
Yeah, and he's red. Um, who was that saw?
the
Was that the
cameras
guard?
saw the bodies, and the sleeping
Oh, the
penthouse guards will be
camera.
alerted.
Yeah, the camera. So you would want to shoot the camera first there, then trank the
Yeah,
guards, or you want to have the evidence already disposed of before you even attempt something like that. Because I'm assuming that if you shot the camera there, it would insta lock down Ingram.
yes. For the camera, you would need to be like 15 seconds quicker, I reckon,
Yeah.
because Ingram would then be far away.
Yep, that makes sense to
But
me.
but this is so damn optimized already with this strategy, at least.
Yeah.
So if Tyson knew about the timing for the no KO falling object kill, what Miku did, then he would have a chance because that's like
Yeah.
a 20-second difference.
I like this spin actually. This is some like it's I mean, it may not be fun to play it in the tournament, but I think I might play this later and see what kind of cool stuff this like seems like it could be cool. Oh, it's a rip from Mikulers.
Oh, and a sizable one, 4.5 minutes in.
Yeah,
Got
you
trespassing.
trying to get that assassin all the way up in the penthouse is I'm not a fan of
No.
that.
Yeah, this spin is really good if you can get it done before Ingram moves, or really painful if you want to get him up in the penthouse. And
Yeah.
Tyson is just on the verge of getting him before he enters the penthouse. So this is going to be crucial for him, and he got the evidence.
Good. That's good.
And that will make the difference because timing-wise, he's a bit behind, and I think the cycles will be messed up now. So
yeah.
So he will not be as quick as before. But maybe if you give up on this skill and just go for the assassin anyway, like it's not a long setup, but it's painful for you to do this now.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna go for it though.
Before 340.
Oh.
A body found by the arch crew.
Yeah, well he got the. It looked like he got the body found on the KO'd guard, the non-tranked one, and then also he shot right at him. So
yeah,
looked like he saw him.
Probably, as Steve says, if you corner those two guards and shoot the camera quickly enough, then while he's being cornered, he won't be noticed by the camera just when he's unconscious. So there is it's a lot of shots in a quick succession, but maybe doable. And of course, you don't know if Ingram will go into target lockdown.
Yeah, that's his guards obviously do the weird thing where if you flash a gun in front of them when he's standing on the ledge, they kind of go blind.
You can get away with anything.
Yeah.
Just don't stay there too long stationary.
Yeah.
Basically.
Also, I have my own suspicions about whether or not hitting someone on the head with a banana would actually knock them out. I'm guessing it wouldn't, but it's interesting that this game allows for that. I like that, and it doesn't break the banana, so you can reuse it. So now we know banana for sure OP.
The best item. If only it opened the doors, then it would be the Swiss army knife of Hitman.
If the banana was a breakable, if you tossed it, then it would definitely be the best item in the game because it would be like muffins. But it can also pacify.
Yeah, it's so interesting that it doesn't break, but it breaks if you place them for an accident.
Yeah.
KO.
All right, we got a pause from mikulers. I didn't quite catch if he... Looks like he's still fine. Maybe he had to take a breather or something. Looks like he's going to go for the live kill on Marcus again, which seemed to work out for him before, so it makes sense that it would work again. But see, that tech crew guy is leaning over. So yeah, look, he's doing a distraction shot there to get the tech crew guy standing up, and now he's going to go for the live kill on Marcus.
But unfortunately, the guard will take care of that shot, and the art crew won't move.
Yep. So you're correct in assuming that if that art crew guy is really anywhere nearby, it's a kill for him. So perhaps I would say, just for roulette purposes, not for any sort of speed run, I think Tyson's strategy of knocking them both out first is probably better.
So of course it depends on the rate of success, but if you suppose that it's 50-50, then it's definitely not reliable enough, and you would rather take the extra 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Unfortunate side KO from mikulers. Tyson with a sizable lead again.
Yep. What would be interesting to know for a seasoned veteran would be, what is the cycle of the art crew guy compared with Marcus's from the event staff start? Do they actually line up at the speaker if no action is taken anywhere? And if they do, then what can you do to throw off the cycle in the meantime so that you could go for the live kill if you wanted to?
Yeah,
like if you just did a simple bullet distraction to throw off the cycle so that when Marcus gets there, he's the only one under it. Maybe that would be something to look into for a way more optimized strat later down the line.
The security guard is far away. He has its own cycle, so there are some bullet distractions you could make, I believe.
Yeah.
Which would be enforced by the art crew. Now this is big for Tyson.
Yeah, he needs to be careful again here because the cameras are still up. He did not take out the evidence this time, so he might run into the same problem he did last time.
Unless he
Hoping,
corners them before the camera,
yeah,
which is
which
what's happening
he
now.
did. Nice.
But you have to be very quick and
Ooh.
hope for a good green grid from the camera.
Yeah. Not a fan of
I don't
this.
think you can jack through that one. Just shoot the cameras very quickly. And
Okay.
that might be it.
He needs to go take care of the
Not
evidence.
green, but yellow.
Yeah. So this was looking mostly good for Tyson Foods Co. here.
And that penthouse guard just doesn't see it. That
Yep.
must be so close.
Yep. So we need to, he just needs to take out the evidence here, make sure he does not get into combat doing so. He's going to switch into a guard outfit.
Smart move.
Yep.
I would erase the cameras from the other side just in case. That's even better.
Need to crouch through here. Oh, okay. We were good. Looks like a green gun
and
exit.
finishes. Huh.
Wow, so 4-0 sweep from Tyson Foods Co.
But this was a ride for him.
Yeah.
So many optimizations though. It
Yeah.
was really nice to see them tackle this one
Yeah.
as time went on.
Yeah, you can see, look what mikulers is doing right now. This is exactly what I mean, is if you do just maybe a simple bullet distraction for that guy to throw off the cycles, that way you can get away with the live kill. That seems like what he was doing there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, GG's to Tyson Food Co. Well played by both. I will show you some of the upcoming matches here for a second, and then we'll go ahead and raid Mo because Mo's casting a match right now.
Busy evening.
Yeah, right. So Mo looks like he's casting Chris X3 versus Currymaker, both great players. Chris knocked me out of the winners bracket, and Currymaker was casting it. So they're playing Dubai and Berlin, and that should be very fun to watch. So I'll keep this clean and quick. Thanks In4Fun for casting. Appreciate it as always.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Go check out Mo. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the matches. We've got a couple more today, I think. So see you guys later.